Welcome to Jesus Possibilities Worlds, where impossible is possible in the name of Jesus. Together, we can change the world. What a day, what afternoon, what a morning. My dear father, mother, sister and brother, auntie and uncles, how are you doing today? If you are kind enough, tell me how is your day today that you set your eye to see me. How are you doing today? Give me a second. Yes, boys. Mama says she liked it. Let her talk on it, and when we can pick it up. I have a small little content that I want to share with you. All I do through the media, I want to let you know there's nothing as great as God. When I say that there's nothing, I'm telling you, based on my experience, nothing as great as God. I tell you, nothing. Me has traveled, as dead, I didn't see anything as great as God. I tell you. Me have traveled, as living, as you can see me today. I didn't see anything as great as God. So whatever I said through the YouTube or anywhere else, I need you to look into it. Can this be our to surrender to God, or do you have more days ahead of you to decide? Your name as something that is written under. This is why I may be talking today and it may not make sense to you. Let go to my content. A man was born into a city. As he was born into a city, he went to school. He did all he can to make life alive. Having finished school, he got a job. He did the same thing that you and me are doing today. You wake up in the morning and go to work, come back home. A day arrived that he decided he wanted to get married. He wanted a woman. Had he decided was in that city that a young man, that if you're walking with him, no woman, no girl will even set his eye on you and say hi to you as long you're walking with him in that city. He grew up with him. A secret of that man. He got a secret that his father loaded to him. Any man that walk with you he will never find a woman except you say so. That one was loaded into that young man, and that young man was growing up with him. He didn't know the young man, but the secret to break that young man, nobody know. His father know, and he told that young man, don't say to nobody. So he doesn't say nobody. Nobody knows the secret. This young man have all the kids everywhere. He broke the record of the government of that land. His secret nobody know. This guy decided to get married. As he got married, the first baby was a boy. As his son grew up at the age of 5, he began to talk to him, telling him, I know nothing in this world, because if I do, I would be a rich man by now. But let me tell you the secret of everything in your life is talking to his son each and every day. Anything you need in life, if it's inside, knock the door. If it's physical, go live and speak. That's what he told his son. His son began to take those things as he grew up. If he wants something that is inside the house, he knocked the door for somebody inside to open that door. That is the confirmation that his father taught him. A day arrived. One of his father friend visit. The man who, if you're working with him, no woman will say hi to you. As he came to the house, his wife forget to greet him and greet that young man. This make everybody turn. What is happening? This guy and his son, they begin to look at his faces. And then they came to the living room. They sat there. As they sat into the living room, attention of that guy's wife is on that young man. The son know that there's something going on that never happened. There's something going on. In about half an hour, the father of the house says, I want to go outside and buy some drinks for all of us. The mother said, no problem. Go on. The woman left with his son and that guy. And the guy sees that the father of the house left. He looked into the woman and make eye contact. The woman give attention. In a couple of minutes, the man went like he's going up there to the bathroom. In a couple of minutes, the woman got up and followed the man. As they went inside, they began to try to do those roughness. This young man sat down for a couple of minutes and began to locate the air. Nobody walking. Nobody is flashing. Nobody is being. Nobody is breathing. Everything on lockdown. Something is going on. He sat looking at the TV and closed his eye. His father appeared into his mind. If you want something, knock. If it's inside, knock the door. If it's live, go live. These people inside, they begin to try to go to the business. This young man came into the door. He was walking with his toe coming inside. As he came into the door, he filled the bathroom, nobody inside. All the room, only one room. All the people who ain't now, we're inside the house, are in one room now. Something is going on. The secret of the man inside is, if you knock the door, all the power that was loaded within him will disappear for approximately 10 years. So the man always warned people, if I'm inside, don't knock the door. All his friends know that, so nobody knock the door. I tell you, as the man came into the door, he stood and began to put his ears to hear the breeze of the people inside. Everybody become talking in sound that being suspected. The young man make a couple of steps back and count 3 knocking into the door. 1, 2, 3. And he put his hand down. Guess what? The man who was inside opened the door and his body is itchy, confirming he didn't sleep with his mother, but he was in process to do so, telling a young man what he has done. He would have just picked up a gun and shoot me. Why did he do that? The young man said, you're asking me a question. Why did you went inside with my mother? Didn't you see my daddy? The young man got up crying. His body is itchy. Went to his car and ran home. Called his father. And his father told him, I'm sorry, son, I can't do nothing. But within a couple months, you're going to be all right. But one thing you need to know, you have to live for 20 years or 10 years. If it's forgiven, it's 10 years. But if it's not, it could be 20 years. No woman. The same thing that was happening to those people will obviously come to you. Why did you allow sight to happen? And I told you the secret. The man says his father left. And I don't know what came into him and knocked that door. Never happened before. All I'm telling you, my dear father, my dear brother, mother, auntie and uncle, sisters, all into it. It's time to get to know God. It's time to have at least 5 minutes of your own to ask God. Say, as small as I am confused. I don't know the difference between the day and night. I need your help. As you proclaim, the living will obviously get what the living can get. And the dead would get less because he's already dead. Living can ask, and the dead will never ask. As you come to Christianity, knock every door. Proclaim as the living, and you will see what God is all about. Again and again and again. Welcome to Jesus Possibilities Worlds, where impossible is possible in the name of Jesus. Together, we can change the world. I tell you, my dear, when I say you come to Christianity and learn to knock, it's written. It's not what I'm just bringing from the mind. It's written. For everyone who asks, he or she shall receive. And for everyone who knock, indeed, the door shall be opened. For everyone who search, indeed, he shall find. He's looking for exactly what he wants, and he exactly shall find. I'm encouraging you today concerning this content. Learn to ask God above your mother and above your father. Learn. I'm not here to tell you do it now. No. I'm telling you, give it a try. Give it a try. Two young men had a small little content that I want to add into it. Two young men were looking for a job. Two of them, they searched everywhere for a job and they didn't find it. A day arrived that one of their friends says, there's a job somewhere here hiring. If you boys can come, you may get a job. They say you must be kidding. Are they still open? They say no, they're closed, but tomorrow morning we can go. The man says at 8:15 we have to leave. Those guys wake up at 7 sharp. They're ready. Keep on calling this guy. This guy told them, I'll come here at those time. They keep on calling the guy because they need a job. And they went into the job. The application, the man saw them. Passed them to the woman. Woman saw them. He said, yes. But I don't see one of you guys here have experience of painting. The guy said, yes, I don't have an experience of painting. But I'm telling you, whether I don't know now, as I'm speaking, the day you will give it to me, you will be amazed. That's what the woman said. The woman says, tomorrow, I want you to come in exact time for test. The man says, done. And guess what? The time you're coming, your friend will start the job. But as you finish completing what you're saying, let me assure you, the job is yours. The man says, done. He came home. The man was one of the people who watched my video. He never prayed. He is one of the people who make fun of my videos. He came home and he says, the young man always says, ask God yourself. wouldn't be embarrassed for me locking the door and for me giving it a try. Guess what? He locked the door. He did exactly as I told him. Kneel before your bed. Ask God for anything. As the man kneeled down, he asked God. He said, I never kneel down before you. I know nothing about asking you, but I'm telling you, I want to survive. That job that won my experience, if you want me to live, I want that job. Give me a way to get it. That's done. That's all I want. Guess what? The man went to sleep. A dream appeared to him. He picked up the same thing that they're going to give to him tomorrow. Painting. He woke up in the middle of the night, painting his house while he's sleeping. He doesn't know nothing about it. His own favorite color. He paints his whole house with it all night. He doesn't know nothing about it. Sleep, walking. As he's approaching that hour, he's tired. He went to sleep. He slept. As he woke up in the morning, no pain at all. And he began to look at the color of the house. It's different. It's his own favorite. He said there's something going on. This might be imagination of this test that is going to take place. Why the color update itself overnight? Guess what? As he went into the painting, the same thing that he was doing last night, he picked up everything the same way. And the woman was amazed. He's putting everything in the right location. Begin to pick up that thing. And started into where he was starting last night. In a couple of minutes, he says to the boss, anything else? The boss says, the question you just asked is the question of professional, not the question of the beginner. Guess what? I saw why you're asking this question. You need a job. Guess what? The man said, what is it? You got the job. And not that, just only that job. You are promoted to train people. All I'm telling you in life, give everything to God. Begin to do the right thing. Choose one and give that a test by asking God until it happens. When it happens, go to next. And when that happens, go to next. In short time, as they look down, they will bow down. As they look down, they will bow down. I tell you, I serve the living, and I know how I get out from all I've seen. I tell you, no man can believe. If I speak to them concerning what happened to me, they cannot believe it. But let me tell you, mine is not greater than yours, neither yours. We're all in the same circles. This is why we need each other. And together, I tell you, we can change the world. May God bless you. And our Father in heaven, hallowed be by your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread, and lead us not to temptation, Hallelujah. Ede mamari ede mukondon bate de mrekakato. Ede de konga de mabate de mabate de. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hallelujah. Rename the name. Rewrite the history. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. At the mention of your name. Hallelujah. In Jesus' holy name, I've united. Amen and amen and amen. My dear Father, my dear mother, brother and sister, don't forget to subscribe. This nonsense to you, it will make sense one day. A day will arrive that will make sense when you give it a try yourself. I'm not here to tell you, let's do this. No, I'm telling you in your own convenient hour. Give it a try. The painting will know nothing about it. Would update it overnight. God can update your name and your history overnight. God will make your enemies bow before you overnight. I tell you, may God bless you. May God bless you. One step at a time can take you to the right place. Speaking to you, Minister James J.P.W, the CEO of Jesus Possibilities Worlds. Together, we can change the world. May God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye.